Hey there friends, welcome to another video. We are doing the install here on the smart lock. So if you were to use this template here, lines up with our door, should be. And then we would drill a hole right here, center line. So this is the right about there, and there's the door jamb right there. Just like it says, so we drill a hole right there. And just mark it with your door, or mark it and then call it good. So we're going to install our bolt. And this says top on it right there. So this is going to go upwards like this. And then should be going in here just like that. Get a couple of screws. Screw this in here. All right. There's that. And then we have this front one here, deadbolt installation. Use a screwdriver then to see if it moves slowly or not, or smoothly. It's pretty good. Check. Okay, that is nice there. I'm just going to leave the same faceplate in there. A lot of times you change a deadbolt, you don't need to switch that out. I'll leave that. That works nice. Make sure the bolt's in the retracted position. And then we put our faceplate here. This one here on the back side. It's going to go through there. I believe this is going to go over the top. Like that. And hold that in place a little bit here. All right. And now that is there, we're going to feed this through here, I think. Is that going to feed through there? Maybe I should double check to make sure where that's feeding through. Yep, that comes through the side right here like that. This is probably going to be the hardest part, is just lining these up. Make sure they fit in there right. Okay. Look like they're even long enough to reach there. I'll try to get this lined up a little better. And it just doesn't want to come out of there, does it? Okay. All right, well, let's see here. Yeah, that does not look nearly long enough. So we have to use our little extenders. Didn't say really to use those. So we have these guys right here. We screw those in and that'll give us room to screw this other ones in. So, all right. And I think I can use those with the shorter screws. Should be all right. Or maybe these with the longer screws. Not sure which one I need to use here, actually. See how far these long screws go in. Yeah, it seems like the longer ones are going to be where we want it. And those are going to go in there. Okay. There we go. Oh my goodness. So it didn't really say I needed to do this. It didn't seem like. So what I'm going to do is I'm pulling this off. And I'm screwing these in here. Screw those in there. Not sure why it didn't tell me to do that. And then if I was drilling the hole there, I'd use that one as well. Okay. Now we're going. Make sure we get that through there. And I feed this through there as well. I think I'll go over the top with this one. And the bolt part goes through the little metal piece. There we have those lined up. Okay. Now we should be able to screw these in there. It's a little bit better. That's going to come in through here like this. Our bolts coming through there. One is in. Okay, we got two in. Oh, maybe not. We just got the one in. So now I'm going to try to line up this other one here. Hold that from the back. Okay, that's in. That one's in. Man, if I wanted this screw to fall out, or if I didn't want it to fall out, it'd be falling out like crazy. I can't even pull it out of there. It's a joke right now. I mean, this is seriously, I can't get this screw out of here. This is ridiculous. Okay. So I'm going to try to look through here. It's a little bit tougher install. All right, it should be right there. Should be straight in. Okay, there we go. Good golly, man. That was giving me some fits there. Now we'll just install this here. Screw it down. All right. That looks pretty good. Now we'll get the other plate on there. We have these short little screws right here. And we're using those to install our faceplate here. Okay, so this is going to plug in right here. Okay. And then we have, let's see, where's that going to tuck into? And then we'll put our thing right there. And our screw should line up right there. So close, yet so far. These are very small screws here. Okay, got one in. There's one. There's two. And we get our other little screw out. And that one's going to go right here in the bottom. But that cord is in the way. So I have to back these off now. We got to try to tuck that cord in underneath there where it's not gonna get in the way. Okay, I wonder if I can push it in here. Kind of feed it back through there. This is interesting. There we are. There we go. Just kind of feed it back into there. And then hopefully it'll just kind of tuck out of place there. Right about there. All right, so that's difficult to make sure that it's out of the way. I tuck it under, and we'll see if that's gonna. Okay. So it's got to kind of fold it underneath that metal part. There's a little bit of room back there for it, and then you can just screw that in. I don't even know if this needs like that extra hole or not. Where did that little screw go? So I dropped one, I think. Gotta find that. All right, for that bottom screw, just gonna make sure that other thing's like tucked in there nicely, and then gotta push kind of tight, hold it there. And that's gonna be it, I think. Just install my batteries here, and we'll check out. how to work this thing. All right, so it doesn't want to close there. Maybe I stuck it on the wrong way. There was a little switch on there that if it's on left or right, then you push that. So let me see here. All right, friends. So this part right here, this stem, was turned this way. So when I put it through, it couldn't turn that way anymore to unlock. So when you put it in there, make sure it's turned to the counterclockwise, and that way when it goes in there, that's going to turn. Okay, so now we can feed everything back in there. Just make sure when you do this step here that you can turn this. That was the whole deal right there. This wasn't being able to turn. Okay, now we can get it back on there. So small little hiccup there. Feed that through there. Get our holes lined up nicely. Hold that into place with the backhand. Okay. All right, well, there's one. There's two. That's what we wanted. Okay. And there's three. Get these tightened on here. I like to show the whole video if I run into issues. Because a lot of times you watch people and they just install something, no problem. Never have any issues. They're professionals. And then you run into something when you're trying to do it and you're like, well, how do you overcome this? Just like that issue right there. Well, how come my bolt isn't turning, you know? So that way I can address this and show you guys what I did, and it just kind of makes it easier. And like this, I mean, I can drill a hole here if I wanted to mount that. This seems fairly solid, so I might drill a hole later and put that there. But if you don't, I mean, obviously another screw there is going to be make it even more solid. But at this point, doesn't look entirely necessary. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a permanent, leave this permanently or not. Okay. Now we can plug our little thing in right there. Goes right there. All right. It's plugged in. I'm going to try to feed this in there as best as possible, as much as I can. Get that wire in there. It looks like it's all it's going to let me do. Okay. And now I'm just going to try to get this on there again. Okay. So this bottom screw is the most difficult one. Just to get it on there, I used quite a bit of force. I'm screwing it in there just to make sure it was lined up with the thing there. There we go. Just to make sure we got it on there. Okay. I think that went on there, didn't it? No, it did not. Okay, so that is the only issue I've been running into This one was just a little bit difficult to tighten on there. And that just stems from that's cord right there just being in my way just a hair. So I'm going to try to maybe get one of these up top first just to get them lined up. Then I get one of those little ones in there. You gotta be joking me. All right, give me a second here. All right, just really had to put a lot of force on there to get it. Whew. All right, let's try this again. Those go in there, flat part to the spring. And I think I got confused with the left and right thing on there. So that's what we got to do. So the instructions were fairly vague. I figured I had a 50-50 chance. It says if it's on the left side of the door as you're looking right. So one more time. So a little frustrated by this. It says, and then it shows the example of it being opposite of what it's telling me, unless I'm just reading it wrong. But that's okay. It should be an easy fix here. Just the hardest part is this little bottom screw is all. Okay, so right here it says if it's on the left, then switch to the left. If it's on the right, switch to the right. So we just switch that to the right. This thing right here, and then we set it back on there. And then we try to get it going again here. So this should be the final fix here. Let's see if I can get this screw on or not. I wound up just basically putting my palm against this as hard as I could, and then just kind of twisting. There we go. So that went in nicely that time. If this one doesn't work, I'm not sure what's going to help us this time. Okay. Let's get our batteries in here. Thought this was going to be a little bit easier. The instructions were a little confusing. Okay. There we go. Okay. This just hits this button and can lock it and unlock it. Got a bolt right there. It's nice. Unlock it, open it. That is cool. All right. And then we have, all right, so if we're going to add, we're going to unlock it. Just unlock one. It'll give you a password to put in, and then press unlock.
Press 1 for admin setting. Press 2 for user setting. Press 3 for system setting. Press 4 to factory state.
2 for user settings.
Failed. Press 1 to add admin. Press 2 to delete admin. Press 3 for network setting. Enter admin information. Please enter again. Enter admin information. Unlocked.
Okay, so we can put our own password in there. And we can set up, let's see, we can set up, how do we set up fingerprint? Press 1 to add user. So common user functions, press 1 for administrator settings.
Enter admin information. Failed. Enter admin information.
Okay.
Failed. Enter admin information. Failed. Enter admin information. Press 1 for admin setting. Press 2 for user setting. Press failed. Failed. Press 1 to add admin. Press 2 to delete admin. Press 3 for network setting. Enter admin information. Please enter again. 001. Successful. Enter admin information. Duplicate information. Enter admin information. Failed. Enter admin information.
All right, to add a fingerprint, you just press the unlock button twice.
Enter admin information.
Enter the admin information. And press the unlock button
Press
again.
1 for admin setting. Press 2 for user setting.
Press user setting, 2.
Press 1 to add user. Press 2 to delete user.
Add user with 1.
Enter unlock information.
You can put a fingerprint on there.
Please enter again. Please enter again. Please enter again. 011. Successful. Enter unlock information.
And then back, hit the
Press 1 to add user.
lock button goes backwards.
Exit setting.
And then if you want to use, if you want to lock it, it's locked. And I can just use my fingerprint to unlock. There we go.
Unlocked.
All right, super simple there. You can set up the admin, change the admin. It's pretty much pretty clear. It's got voice commands and things like that once you get your original passwords changed for the admin and stuff like that. A little bit of a learning curve, but once you get all that settled down, no problem. It also has the Tuya Smart Home app that you can, I believe, open and close it with that. Also, I'm going to show you guys the keys real quick. So it also has these little smart lock things. I'm going to have to input that as well. So if it's locked, we have to actually install that. I have to get that prepped or whatever. And here we have a key. So if you do run out of batteries, this just goes in there and you can unlock it like that. So I like this, is kind of cool. Just kind of goes on there and just push it to remove it. All right, so we have to add our little smart lock thing there as well. So let's go into, hit the unlock twice.
Enter admin information. Press 1 for admin setting. Press 2 for user setting. Press 3 for system setting. Press 1 to add user. Press 2 to delete user.
Add a user.
Enter unlock information. 0. Duplicate information. Enter unlock information. Duplicate information. Enter unlock information. Duplicate information. Enter. user. Press 2 to delete user. Enter unlock information. Duplicate information. Enter
Okay, I think we're set up now. Let's
press 1
see.
to add user. Press 1. Exit setting.
So let's see if we can lock it. There we go. So that one sets up pretty quick. Just go to admin, add your users, unlock that, unlock twice. Enter admin. Oops. Unlock. And then you can add whatever your settings you want to.
Press 3 for system. Press 1 to add admin. Press 2 to delete admin. Press 3 for network settings.
So all those different things like that. So pretty, once you get it figured out here.
Admin setting. Press 2 for user setting. Press 1 to add user. Press 2 enter unlock information.
And then you can use your keys there to switch it, to delete it.
0, 1, 3, successful.
All right, so that one's added also. Then we just go back to back out of our settings there. Okay, so that's locked. And then push that on there to unlock it. Super easy, kind of sweet. Actually, let's take, hey. Was that the only thing that was on there? Was this little, hoping all that plastic would come off there. Maybe that's not the plastic. I thought I had a little plastic cover on there. Anyways, yeah, so that's pretty sweet. These automatic locks are pretty nice. I'll just have to change my admin settings and stuff, but good to go. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.